Hello class, I want to show you guys how to include formulas and units in your work. When showing your work, I need you to include formulas and units so you don't just divide numbers and give answers. So I'm going to do that illustration using two questions right here. The first question is find the speed of a car that traveled 122 meters in 7.0 seconds. The second question is what is the density of an object that has a mass of 31.2 grams and occupies a volume of 9.26 milliliters? So the first question is to find the speed of a car that traveled 122 meters in 7.0 seconds. So what you do is you write speed. This is your formula. Equals distance over time. That is the formula you are going to use. So you state the formula first before you put in your numbers and the units. So you write, or if you want, you can go to the next line. Speed is equal to, your distance is 122 meters over 7.0 seconds. Then you pull up your calculator and enter the numbers. 122 divided by 7.0. It gives you 17.43 approximately. So we could write 17.429 as well. So this will be equal to 17.429. In the numerator, we have meters. In the denominator, we have seconds. Now we need to consider significant figures. So in the numerator, we have 3 significant figures. In the denominator, we have 2 significant figures. So the minimum is 2. So we round up our answer to 17. So the final answer here, the speed, will be equal to 17 meters per seconds. Take note that this is the same as 17 meters slash seconds. The same thing. So that will be your answer. Showing the formula, you show your work with the numbers and you include your units. You have to consider all of these things and also, of course, the significant figures, number of significant figures. So you need to consider all of this when you are showing your work. The second question here is, what is the density of an object that has a mass of 31.28 grams and occupies a volume of 9.26 milliliters? So, step 1, write your formula. Density equals mass over volume. That is the formula. We are looking for density. We have been given mass and volume. If we were given another two, say we were given density and volume, we are looking for mass, then we would go ahead and rearrange this formula to make mass the subject, which in that case will be mass will be equal to density times volume. So we would write the rearranged formula next to this before we use it. Okay, but this in this case we have been given the mass and the volume, so this arrangement is correct, it's good for us. So we go ahead and we include the mass, 31.28 grams, divided by volume, 9.26 milliliters. So go ahead and use your calculator. 31.28 divided by 9.26 gives us an answer of 3.378. So we write 3.378. In the numerator is grams. In the denominator is milliliters. Now we have four significant figures in the numerator. We have three significant figures in the denominator. So the minimum is 3. So we round up our answer to 3.38 grams per milliliter. That will be our answer. So again, like in the first example, number 1, I showed my work. Number 2, I included the formula. Number 3, I included the units. Number 4, I applied the significant figures rule. So guys, this is how you show your work. Make sure you always do this. Every time you are showing your work, you are going to be required to follow all of these steps.